Okay, so a very good morning to all. We are Team Belanja A Meal. I'm Yongting, and this is Regina, Alison, and Joycelyn. And we are here today to pitch to you our idea. So for those who are wondering what belanja actually is, it means to treat someone to a meal in Malay. So our concept is to treat someone and to support the spirit of giving. So, next up, So take a guess at what all this number actually mean. Does anyone know? Actually, these are actually very crucial statistics that relates to our community and the elderly that are living around us. So 67,600 is the number as of 2019, that the amount of elderly are actually living alone at their age 65 and above. And this number is expected to rise to 3,000 by 2030. Out of which, as of 2020, 4,455 of them are actually calling the suicidal prevention hotline in 2020. And 154 of the reported cases are actually elderlies who have actually reported suicidal cases. And this is actually a rise of 26% from 2019. So, next. This will make us think, how might we support vulnerable seniors in taking care of their mental and physical health? Well, if you do not have a solution right now, this is where our team will come in. So Belanja A Meal aims to support the elderly hawkers through our hawker support program, and at the same time provide them with a two-pronged approach where we allow our elderlies to walk into the community, make friends, and do a meal redemption program. So we allow them to walk out, talk to people, and get to know more. So this is our way of doing meal redemption program, where we will first get our partners, such as Kampong Kakis, Tai Hua Kwan, to actually recommend these vulnerable seniors so that we will ensure that these seniors are actually covered to us. And we actually onboard them through a means testing program, where we actually have volunteers to access and onboard them through how they can redeem the meals. And also at the very end, they will do a meal redemption. So actually this prong of approach we have actually tested, we launched in May 2021, and have actually tested out along the way and have made many, many changes. So next. So how are we different? You may ask, because there are a lot of Meals on Wheels, Project Belanja along the way. But this project are actually mainly focusing on meal redemption and community pay it forward. But what we do is we actually hope that food can be an opening tool of communication for these elderlies, to open doors to make us befriend us and talk to us and allow us to understand them more. So we hope to improve their well-being. At the same time, the hawkers, elderly hawkers, are very much neglected because of COVID-19. They are not technologically savvy, and therefore our team aims to actually help them through gaining them with publicity, digitalization, to actually help these elderly hawkers. Next. So these are our success trademark. We have actually raised quite a bit of money from Give Asia platform during our early phase, because we have launched in May 2021 with the aim of, because of COVID, therefore we started this project. That's how the whole entire project envisioned. And then along the way, we have actually distributed many, many meals and also incorporated many, many partners along the way. And we have also gained quite a bit of social media support from organizations to help us along the way, and these are some of our success indicators. So we actually hope to continue this project, and these are our asks, so that we can not only bring this project, because this is currently in Boon Lay, and bring this project out in other places of Singapore, as we use Boon Lay as our pilot program. As I'm talking now, we actually just launched our new piloted project. It's called the CNY Hawker Specialty Bento, where we get 5 to 6 hawker partners to actually work together, to come out together with a bento that we actually want to deliver it to island-wide, so that people from the east, from the north, can actually try our hawkers' food, and let our hawkers' name out of just of Boon Lay. So these are some of the initiatives that we hope to continue, and not only just make it CNY, maybe we can have National Day, Deepavali, all these different events, we have our specialty bento out there. So if you cannot remember what I have blabbered on just now, I just hope you to remember that our team aims to support hawkers and uplift homes. Thank you.
Thank you for your pitching. So questions on to the panelists.
So you mentioned that you have a means testing to assess your vendors, right? So what are the criteria for that means testing?
Okay, so first up is definitely a recommendation by our community partners that we partner with. And next, we actually walk into the houses to actually really understand them, to understand these elderlies and talk to them to see what are the helps that they need, because some of them will actually tell us that, I'm actually eating biscuits and stuff like that as a meal a day. and I do not want to walk out. So we will want to find out what are the reasons behind them and actually onboard them to provide them with hot meals. So that's what we do on our means testing. We talk to them, we get to know them. Yeah, we approach them on top of the nominations from organizations.
Then how about the donations, like the people who are providing these donations? Do you access them, and how do you?
For donations wise, we do not access anyone because it's through Give Asia platform, so it's by public and so it's original traction from the public. Yeah.
I think one other question is, how do you plan to scale this, and then what is your lead time to actually scale it across the island? How do you foresee how many volunteers would you actually need, and partners do you need to do that?
Currently, this project is only based in Boon Lay area, so we have actually plans to expand it to the Jurong side, and then slowly move it to maybe like MacPherson, where there are also quite a number of elderlies. Yeah.
And as for the volunteers portion, right, because we are I'm still a student and they're working adults. So I'm actually part of the Welfare Services Club inside NTU. So that's one of the ways we are planning to get our volunteers as well. So through the schools and such clubs. Yeah.
Hi, thank you very much for sharing. I think I really like the idea that you share about trying to tackle two issues at once. And I think that's very noble. One of the things that spoke to me was, one of the things, in Touch we do Meals on Wheels, right? One of the things that we are quite particular about is the nutrition in the meal, particularly in elder, because, while we want the social aspect to increase, we also want the health to increase. I wanted to get the group's thoughts on that. Yeah.
On that, actually, we are trying to collaborate with a project called GenLab Co, where they actually look into new nutrition and what are some of the healthy options, healthy menus that are available. So we are actually also trying to get GenLab Co to partner with some of our hawkers to tell them how to improve their menu so that it's healthier, so that we ensure that it's a balanced meal for the elderlies. Yeah. So that's one of the initiatives that I put forward to ensure the nutrition level. Yeah.
I was very heartened by your ability to raise $103,000. Would you like to share with us? I think there will be many learning points for all the teams here, including myself, because we do want to support social causes.
Yeah. So one of the ways is definitely through social media, because it's one of the best ways to get our outreach out there. Our team has actually put in a lot of effort to do some of the hawker videos, so we really features the families, get down and put these hawkers families out there to actually let more people know about them and more people know of our causes as well. And we also get a lot of our partners to come in together to help us to publicize. And on top of that, we also do share our initiative with some of the donors through co-outreach emails. So we do co-outreach emails and we explain our initiative and we do tell them that what we do and we hope how they can help. So these are some of the ways that we actually do our donations, like how we raise funds.
So when you say you use social media, you have mentioned putting up videos, but the actual donation platform, did you set up a donation website or you were pitching to donors one by one who literally were giving you checks?
We do it via Give Asia, so we are actually giveasia.com.
Give Asia. Okay.
Yeah, so we are actually quite heartened to see that along the way, some of these we do see people coming in as natural donations, anonymous donations. So we are very heartened to see these people. We put what we aim to achieve, our mission, our vision up there, and people actually sound out to our cause and think the same way as us. And many of them are people living in Boon Lay as well. They see that how the community they have grown in. They also hope that their community can pay it forward because some of them used to live there. And then now that we have this initiative here, they hope to help the community as well in a small way or in their ways that they can contribute. So these are some of the very heartened things that we have seen along the way. And sometimes when we help, the stories that we have helped sometimes touch people, and therefore people will actually comes in and donate. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I think it's a huge learning point for all of us because it's not only the NYC grant that we can look at, it's also crowdsourcing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just two questions from me. Number one, on feedback from the beneficiaries, do you have any quantitative or qualitative sort of surveys done? Number two, you mentioned culture and stories and you wanted to budget $10,000 for that. What's culture and stories?
Please keep your answer a little short, so because like you only like 10
I'll do it quick. Cultures and stories are like productions, video productions, because video production is quite time consuming on our end. And though our volunteers do it, so cultures, and that's one way we want the video production. And next is we want to build a website where we document all these stories. So we want people to know of all these hawkers, not just in Boon Lay. And then about survey.
I'm sorry to cut you short, so we are out of time already. So yeah, thank you very much, Team Belanja A Meal.